Ipswich Buses, your local bus company serving your football team. Buses run every 10 minutes. Avoid the traffic. Don't get stuck in the delay. Get Ipswich Buses today. A single from only £1.20, a return from only £2. Find out more information at www.ipswichbuses.co.uk. Ipswich Buses, proud to partner with Talking Town.
Phillips, anyway.
Hello again, my friends, and you are my friends, and welcome back to Potman Road for your Ipswich Buses fans react show. And they're reacting all right, ladies and gentlemen. I will bring you live ringside for a knockout blow between the Goat and the Cruncher. Don't forget, you can support us through Ko-Fi, YouTube Super Chats. I'll get Lloyd to read out all your YouTube Super Chats. We've got the Milk Tray Man, we've got Colin, we've got Crunch. Matt will be around somewhere once he's fought his way through the crowd like Tom Thumb does. He's only 4 foot, as Ben says, behind the camera. But it's finished 1-1. A spirited game. I'm going to hand it over to Cruncher and Colin because they're in a decent conversation.
Right then, Colin, let's go. Come on. No, come on. What did you think?
Well, like I said, I'm not going to change my mind. I'm not a hypocrite. I thought that, okay, we got a point against the second place side in the table, but I thought we got a point against a very average side, irrespective of where they are in the league. I really don't care. I just don't care where they are in the league. Thought they were very ordinary. I thought they used, again, the Oxford and etc. tactics, which I absolutely despise. I know Rich don't, but I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Plans going down when they're not injured and all this stuff. But, I get that when you're not very good and you come to a place with nearly 30. I get it when you're not very good and you come to a place with nearly 30,000 in. Your crowd only sings, I think, a couple of songs when they just scored. But I thought they were a letdown as well. I mean, I used to always think that the North Eastern fans were some of the best in the country. I thought their support today was pretty ordinary, to be perfectly honest with you. But they were as ordinary as their side that they support. And if they go up top 2, I will be amazed. That's a side who lost 4-0 at Portsmouth, I believe, who we beat 4-0 away. And
you have to look, Colin, I know you say they're poor. We are 12th in the league. And I know we all wear blue and white, right? We played, look, the first half there today, I think a lot of people can agree, is how we should be playing. We had fight, passion,
The full 90.
I thought we dropped off Martin a little bit second half. I thought they put so much into that first half. The crowd were up for it.
Yeah.
The players were all up for it. I thought Wes Burns he was man of the match today.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with that.
What about you?
No, not for me. Not for me.
No, I thought Burns did play well today.
You're not going to like who my man of the match is. So
Lee Evans?
Honestly, yeah. I thought he had his best game in his shirt today. Honestly, I did. I thought first half he controlled the game. Honestly, and that's not me being anything to like the match paper. That's an honest opinion. And his best game in the town shirt today. Easily, hands down.
Go on, Colin.
What did you think?
I'm just going to, like I said before.
Colin is gobsmacked, I can tell.
No, Rich, you know me. I'm not going to ever be a hypocrite. I'm not going to be a hypocrite. As much as I like Gov, I disagree with that whatsoever. I disagree with that 100%. Look, Rich, look, I'll let you have your little chat in a minute. I just got asked a question, I'll answer it. Okay, I thought first half he was okay. Second half, his distribution and he's given the ball away was despicable. I would have had him off after 60 minutes. No, sorry?
Who have you got to play in there? If you take him off.
Now you put me on the spot because I honestly can't honestly remember off the top of my head who was on the bench.
Well, he's got Scott Fraser on there.
Yes, Scott Fraser was on there. That's okay. Almazini was not on the bench today.
How was Sam Morsey for you today? Because I thought, honestly, them two in midfield today had their best game in a long time.
Sam Morsey, I thought was okay. I wouldn't go any more on that, but I thought he was okay. Look, it is what it is, and everybody, like Rich quite right said a little while ago, and I do apologise to Rich.
Right. I like the way we set up, Colin. I liked it. Look, Mike Brown will be creaming his pants tonight,
Mike Brown, we're literally in 7th heaven because we've lined up a 3-5-2.
He's really happy tonight.
Really
By the way, the fisherman is happy because he said he'd take anything other than a defeat today. So we've got to take the positives, Colin. We've had 29,000 down here. Fantastic atmosphere, you know. Look at that when they came out. Everyone waving their blue and white flags. It was absolutely fantastic.
Richard, but honestly, for me, I wanted us to win for the children.
Something to go forward for the new manager.
Let me finish. I wanted us to win for the children and all the first timers, you know. I wanted us to go away with the 3 points.
Yeah, I get that. But honestly, I don't think we've done enough to win that game. First half, I thought we played really well. We dropped off the first 10, 15 minutes of the second half, conceded a goal.
But please, Rich, don't you agree with me that they were fairly ordinary? They were not good, man.
We should have beaten when we went to the Stadium of Light, in my opinion.
Well, I didn't go to the Stadium of Light, but I've obviously heard yourself.
But they've hung in the game, Colin, and we've only got one goal. You know, when you're only 1-0 up,
I get that.
You know, and then they scored that goal, and then probably.
But that has now put. Don't you agree, though, Rich? That is now put absolutely, because I must admit, I actually thought we could get 12 points out of 12 out of 4 games. I'm going to be honest. I actually thought we could get 12 points out of 12. I think if we got a 3 today, I think it would have been dead on. Now we have to get 9 points out of the next 9.
At the end of the
day,
to
stay in this race.
No one knows what's going on with the season anyway, Colin. You know, I think we should take a step back and say, we should be grateful that we've actually got a game on today, because if you look around the country, there must be about over 15, nearly 20 games cancelled because of COVID. You know, so
was there many games out of the first division called off?
There was about 6.
Was it?
So yeah,
in the first.
So take a look around here now, because we might not come back here for a while. You know, I would be surprised if the season continues the way it's going. But going back to the first half, yeah, I thought we were superb. You know, we got the goal Norwood on half time. I agree with you. It's gamesmanship by then. If you're on the back foot away from home, you're going to take time out of the game. You know, you're going to lay down on the foot. Look, it's not against the rules. It isn't against the rules. This is the first division. We need to get clued up.
Rugby, bro. We need to play on around them.
You know what my missus said today? She said, it's so toxic in here, you know, the atmosphere. I said, this is what it needs to be like more. We need to be nastier as fans. We shouldn't all just turn up and this is what happens. Teams come down here like Rotherham and they fucking roll us over. We need to be nastier. Someone comes over to the side of the pitch to get the ball, give them a mouthful.
Nobody agrees.
Throw the ball at them. Don't be too nice. Oh, look, there's the ball.
Yeah,
Fuck
Rich,
off, no.
But Rich, nobody agrees with you more about that than me. I agree with you 100%. I have people around me in the North Stand. I go, come on, start singing for God's sake.
I've got a question for you. What about your man Matt Penny today? What did you think of him?
All right. He's all right. He's all right. I've got to be fair to him. I've got to be fair to him. I'll tell you what. While we're on, can I just say one thing, please, Matt? If I've lost myself. It's been
what about Kane Vincent Young? What about Kane Vincent Young?
Oh God, I can't think of his name. Radio suffer. Mark
Murphy.
If Mark Murphy ever watches this, I'd just like to say thank you today for giving me the privilege to go up on that stage with those absolute legends today. That was a privilege for me, and that actually got to me. And I met Emma, and I had a little hug with Emma, and she's a marvellous lady as well. And it was a really, really lovely day for me.
I thought we put on a performance, you know, that Kevin, if Kevin was sitting there today watching that, he'd have been proud of that. Because I thought, first off, especially, you know, but I know you're disappointed that we didn't win. But I think, like I said, there's something for the new manager there to go forward with. You know, when we can compete in this league. We shouldn't be 12th in the league. We all know that. But we have to accept where we are at the minute. And I think...
I'll tell you what, one thing, you probably feel the same as me. I feel that when they come round the North Stand, like when Chapman came in and Edmondson and that, and I often think to myself, I'd like a penny for their thoughts, you know? Because, let me just finish it, and you'll say what you say after that. Because if nobody in this situation has failed, it's been us as the fans. We haven't failed nobody. We've not failed nobody. And at the moment, I'm going to say at the moment, because you don't know, things can turn around. At the moment, they've kind of failed us. But we haven't failed them, Rich.
I agree. I said to the guys who sit behind me, you know, we are 12th, Colin, in the third tier.
In the third division.
When they came out,
yeah,
it was unbelievable atmosphere, wasn't it?
Yeah, major tier. You're right. You know,
it's like I think Lee Anderson messaged me saying, like, he had chills down his spine walking to the stadium. Look, this is how we want it every week. This is how it should be, and we need to get out of this league as fast as possible. Look, the new manager, to get in the playoffs this season, I think he's got his work cut out. But we need to progress from now to the end of the season, and then next season we need to hit the ground running. We need to get out of this.
Well, I'll tell you what, Rich. I didn't tell you this. I had a word with Mark Ashton, not just one of these fleeting
friend.
I had a word with Mark Ashton. He actually went up just after me on the stage, so I got on before him. Anyway, we had a little chat down at the bottom after it was all finished, and I said to him, I said, please just get our club back where it belongs. And he did say to me, he said, Colin, he said, we'll try our damnedest, to get this back where we are. So, he can't really say any more than that, can he? No. He was being quite honest with me, so I accept that. Anyway, happy Christmas to you. Happy Christmas, Rich.
Happy Christmas,
mate.
I'll let you two go and kiss and make up on the sidelines, all right? As it's the Christmas pantomime season.
I don't want that.
But I'll bring Milk Tray Man in because he stood on this spot not so long ago, said season over. He's then delighted at a 6-0 Doncaster thrashing. New man in the dugout. I mean, first of all, as a fan, days like today is what you live for, isn't it?
It's wonderful. When the players walked out, that's knowing that this could probably be one of the last times you see this for a while. That was bring a tear to your eye. Absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
Took me back 20 years. We used to have that most weeks.
Every week, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. For a 12th place Division 1 team, that was
special.
Absolute breath away. That was incredible. And I think we played really well today. Probably not the result we wanted, but 1-1. Probably fair on balance because we, unfortunately, when our Bonds stopped scoring, we've stopped winning generally. But I've got to do something I'm going to find quite painful. Well done to Norwood.
Likewise.
A very good goal.
I wish he stayed on social media.
Yeah,
because as a player,
I know
he's everything I like.
Imagine if he'd just done that and that was all he done. He'd be okay.
He'd be revered.
But he was doing those things I think Norwood does, which is to get in their faces, to piss people off, bully people.
Absolutely agree.
But the team behind it were fantastic. I think Wes Burns today, how might this season be if he hadn't been injured? He was so good today. And Luco was so good next to him.
There's still plenty of time, though. There's still plenty of season left. It's December.
It is December, but that's a hell of an... If
you play like that, there's not many teams that will beat you in this division. The new manager's got a lot to work with.
I agree with that. And if he'd have seen that, he'd have thought there's a lot of...
It's my Christmas present.
Oh, bless him. Oh, look at that. That's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. Good old Matt. If we play that for the rest of the season, we will be better than we think we are. But we don't do that every week.
No.
Next week, who knows what's going to turn up? The week after, we could be that again. The week after that, could be awful again. But I can only go on today. Today was really, really good today. And what I've really felt they had in the first half was fight and desire and guts and anger.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. I pray with a bit of anger, a bit of guts, and I really like that. And I think Sunderland, they're actually a bit shocked the first 20 minutes. They didn't know what to do.
No, they didn't. No.
I thought the fans were really good today. I thought the fans really
a strategic player going down for new instructions to be issued to the whole team. Did you notice that after 10-15 minutes?
Yeah.
Because it was all us that first 10-15.
It was. It's gamesmanship.
Yeah.
Look, in League One, you're going to get shit outing. And if we were doing it at their place, we'd be saying, yeah, nice. Just cut the play in half, restart, reset. But
we need. Do you want to send a message to the fan base that returned today? Because I feel we need that every single week. Forget the PR campaign. That needs to be us every single week. From the light displays to the flags to the cauldron that was. Because that is everything as a football fan you grow up to love and want and desire.
I agree. If there are kids in that crowd who are there today, I think they want to come back for more. And I'll say to the fan base, keep coming back because those players need you. And I think the players, as well as a reaction to the catastrophe of last week, they prayed for the crowd today.
They did.
29,000 people screaming behind you. It raised everyone. The whole place was erupting. And I'm happy for our owners that they could see that. I'm happy for our new manager they can see. Manager must be thinking, okay, I think I've actually made a pretty good decision.
Absolutely. So, truly. You've got a lot to work with.
Absolutely.
Have a good Christmas, Ben. Thank you for all your hard work this year with Talking Town.
You too, my friend.
I will bring the media mogul in very quickly. Appreciate you, Ben. You were keen on McKenna getting to grips straight away. I had my eyes on that dugout throughout the whole second half, thinking this was now almost a table was set up for you to appear and work like a magician. Do you feel you saw McKenna's fingerprints all over that today?
Yeah, I do a little bit. I mean, it was we saw the lineup and was thinking we probably knew what it was. No one, I think, predicted that Aluko was going to be down.
The 3-5-2
in the middle. 3-5-2.
Loved it.
Changing up to like a 4-3-3, but there was nothing down the left, was there?
Nope.
Nothing. It was like barren.
Except for Penny blasting it over from 3 yards. Jason Dezell in it.
Who was your man of the match then?
Honestly, Lee Evans. I thought he had his best game in the town shirt.
I thought, but Luke, I thought was good. Burns was good. He was certainly in the first half. That now tells me we need to get. I think for McKenna is to try and get a Wes Burns style figure on the left if he's going to play on those tactics.
I've said Lee Evans, but I want to do a special mention for Luke Wolfenden today because he's come back in from the cold.
Yeah.
He's playing the centre of back three, which is notoriously the difficult position to play, the Mowbray position, because you've got to talk to your left and right centre half. You've got to keep that line. Yeah. And I thought it was an absolute rock back there today. He did not get sussed once. He didn't get beaten once. In the air, he was strong. On the ground, he was good. Yeah. Thoroughly good game from Luke Wolfenden. Never thought I'd say that again this year.
I mean, again, we've come off the back of this Barrow defeat. It was a million times better, wasn't it, to watch? But the mindset was different.
Hugely.
But then the atmosphere helped. Great atmosphere. The new gaffer's in the director's box of his team.
But did you see his fingerprints over the team today? Selection,
well,
tactics?
We did debate this last night, didn't we? I personally thought you don't become manager and not have some some inroads into what that team would
Absolutely.
Be. Using John McGrew as the sounding board, where do you think? So maybe we can see some like curveball tactics and formations going forward, or players, like you said, players being underutilised in some positions, move somewhere else like Luco.
Yeah.
I mean, you could see he'd been in the Premier League, couldn't you, today?
Absolutely, yeah. His ball control was so tight and very good. Yeah. What I would say is second half, we give Johnson a lot of stick, rightfully so as fans, sometimes rightfully so. But again today, tactically very astute. Sunderland came out after half-time and tactically had changed it up.
Yeah.
We're flooding the back three. We didn't respond. They got their goal. I was very keen for the new guy to come down then. I was almost... Because it was ready for him to come down, spot what was going on, and take the ball by the horns or grab it by the bollocks.
Yeah, but they didn't look like scoring again after that, did they?
No, certainly not. No, because we adjusted a little bit. McGrew adjusted or whatever happened. But tactically, again, Johnson, that's twice he's done it to us now.
Yeah. Well, that highlights your frustration with Cook, doesn't it?
It does.
Because you kept saying what was plan B was plan A again. And you're seeing in this division with younger managers, and Lee Johnson's a young manager. Was he 40, 39, 40?
They're getting better and better with tactically.
Yeah, tactically.
Not gone in the days of the old dinosaurs with 4-4-2.
Probably helps his dad was Gary Johnson. Obviously had a great career as a manager. But yeah, absolutely. And this is maybe why Ipswich has gone down this route of young coach.
It's the future.
Open-minded tactics.
While you're a third division club, it's the future.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to attract the finished article.
I think Wolfie played well today.
Exactly what I've just said.
Yeah,
exactly what I've just said. Absolutely.
We just said that.
Absolutely. Is the cupboard full or bare for the new guy coming in, do you feel? Really, truthfully.
Well, I mean, I'll echo what you said on the show last night. We've got a really good squad that hasn't been utilised properly, most likely, unfortunately, for Paul Cook. Clean slate for everybody. Let's see what Boxing Day brings, I guess.
Absolutely. I've got a young fan who wants to have a quick word. Was it your first game today?
No.
How did you find the atmosphere? What was it like for you?
It was brilliant. I think the game yesterday, the game on Wednesday was much better performance
today than Wednesday.
Yeah,
because Wednesday was a car crash.
Yeah.
Who was man of the match for you today? Because lots of conversation around man of the match.
I think it was Wes Burns.
Wes Burns.
Yeah.
Was it good to see him back in the lineup?
Yeah.
Are you trying to model your hair on Wes Burns?
Nah, I've had my hair longer than Wes Burns.
Do you? Fair enough. What about Wes Burns' performance today did you find?
It's just like on the ball. It's just like it's quick and he's got skills.
We've missed him, haven't we?
Yeah. And he's like a defensive winger.
Absolutely, yeah.
The ball.
Well done, Dad. Uncle.
The ball was he was running. The Sunderland was running down, and then he sort of just ran really fast.
When you speak to your mates about the football, what are you going to be telling your mates? You're going to tell them get yourselves down at Portman Road?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
What's the selling point? Is it Burns? Is it the atmosphere? Is it all of it? What's the selling point?
All of it.
Absolutely right. Where it is.
They're all at
Look at this, look. One decent performance and suddenly you go from Luke Wolfenden, beep, 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 to...
I just told him I thought Toto could start.
Well done, Andrew. Absolutely. Lloyd, what are the guys and girls at home saying? Thank you ever so much, young man.
Well, a lot of people saying good result. Draw's decent. A lot of people saying we could have shown better in the second half.
Yeah, second half was a bit petered out a little bit, didn't it? We've got, what have we got here? We've got Simon Harris, Aluko man of the match, played 90 minutes. Burns didn't make any impact second half. Wolfie did well. What's this one here from? Is it from us? No, Kiwi. Decent performance considering recent weeks. Our boys come after half time, but our minds were still in the dressing room for 15 minutes. I have taken a point before the match. Talk to me about Chaplin. Came on largely. I felt ineffective.
Oh, yeah, I didn't really notice him when he came on. To be fair, he just looked like he just slotted in, and then you didn't see him.
Yeah, well, how did you see Chaplin coming on?
Was he on the pitch?
After you deserted me at half time.
Was Chaplin on the pitch? I didn't see anything for him.
Would you have rather seen Fraser or Pickett in that situation?
I'd much rather seen Pickett.
I would have seen Pickett as well.
If they were getting physical, which is what they were doing, I'd much rather had Pickett. I'd have gone Pickett, Norwood, and Bond, and just see what would happen. You got nothing to lose.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, don't know why Pickett didn't get a run out. You know, could at least offered something. He's got his height. To be honest, I think one of the main comments was mentioned. Burns gets into excellent crossing positions, but there's always only one person in the box. Why are we not flooding the box?
Well, that was the difference I felt first half with James Norwood, you know, and he got his goal that way.
He was filled the box, wasn't he? And then he came off, but I think he was injured. He was hobbling.
He was.
But
what I would say though,
we need to do that.
What I would say is
we're not.
But tactically, first half, we did flood the box. I felt with the 3-5-2, you had the two strikers, Aluko joining in the box. Penny should have scored. Still don't know how the fuck he didn't score.
I think one of Matt Penny, fucking hell.
I think one of our worries is because we obviously got caught out a couple of times by Sunderland. We didn't want that to happen again and eventually lead to a 2-1 result.
Yeah,
I can understand that, but at least get two in the box, not just have one by himself.
I'd much rather fill the box and lost 2-1 than not fill the box and.
I agree. Well, then again, this stage of the season, I don't know, because it's a point gained. They've not gone two ahead of you. You've always stayed as you were, gentlemen. Gives the new guy plenty of stuff to work with. Gillingham, Lincoln, Wickham. If he can get a huge 9 points out of those, 10 from the Christmas period, for me, it's pretty good.
And especially heading into January as well. Like, he'll want his own players in.
Oh, yeah, centre half, left back. Easily.
Yeah, centre half.
Probably an attacking midfielder.
Yeah.
And in fairness, I can't criticise their performance. They tried. That's what we want.
That's what you want. Blood, thunder, passion,
especially
glory.
After two shit results.
Hugely. Right. We will be back tomorrow at 1:30 for Talking Town. Myself, Matt Phillips and Richard Moss.
Need a shout out, mate. A shout out to 2 new subscribers.
Okay.
At Simpson Spiders local post office. Sonny and Tony at Brunswick Post Office has subscribed to Talking Town.
Beautiful. Don't forget, if you're into your spiders, tarantulas particularly, I think, then this man here isn't just a living giant, a legend of a man. He's also, give yourself a little plug here, Dave.
He also has all of your tarantula needs.
All of them, even the ones you didn't know about.
You can see the Facebook page at Simpson Spiders. Something there for everybody. If kids want an educational pet, look me up, send me a message. Plenty to go around.
Absolutely. As the man says, look it up. Simpson Spiders. This man's been Lloyd on the iPad. We have got Glenn Curtis, Aluko, Monster Class, Bluffer Boy. So sad could be in there. Something to build upon Upper Town. Graham Gunner. That crowd today shows we're in the wrong league big time. Tomorrow, 1:30, Talking Town. Till then, this is Ipswich Bus's full-time show. I'm the Gov. Support us on Ko-Fi with love, with care. Press that button, Mr. Lloyd.